Hey everyone, welcome back to another Dark Vengeance Battle Report where Dave and I are going to be playing the many scenarios of the new awesome starter set for Warhammer 40k, Dark Vengeance. So, we'll get to the scenario and the armies.
So first we have a Dark Angels Ravenwing squad led by Sergeant Arion. Also, one of them has a plasma gun and the other two have bolters. And here are the Chaos Cultists. For this challenge there will actually be 3 different waves of Chaos Cultists, each with different numbers and slightly different war gear. And here's Dave with the rules.
So, we're doing mission number 2, the long and winding road. So essentially, you have your Ravenwing, and you're entering on this table edge, which is 24 inches long, and your goal is to get to that side. Now, the thing that I am fighting against you are my squads of cultists. This is done in 3 engagements. Each engagement, your goal is to get your Ravenwing starting from this table edge to that table edge. Any Ravenwing that I kill cannot enter the table in the following engagement. You win if by the end of the 3rd engagement you have at least one model exit the opposite table edge that you have entered. Me, I have X amount of cultists enter per engagement, which it'll tell me here how many come in. And that's basically how it works. Now, to represent different engagements, we're going to put different pieces of terrain as each engagement commences. So, that's how that works. Good luck getting your Ravenwing off the table without getting killed. Now, this scenario is designed for only one player. But, since we are good friends, and we like to fight each other, we just can't help it. It's got to use different models against you two. You can play with 2 people, it doesn't matter, but it's designed for one player, so we don't want to do that, because we don't want to be lonely.
Here's what the table looked like after deployment. We boxed off the appropriate size of the table using these awesome dice by Craig and the Minion Sons. The Ravenwing had to start within 12 inches of the narrow table edge. The Chaos Cultists, however, could start basically anywhere on the table as long as they were at least 12 inches away from the Ravenwing and at least 9 inches away from each other. Please note that there are 10 Cultists in engagements 1 and 2, and 20 Cultists in engagement 3. So engagement number 1, Chaos Cultists, turn 1. Both small squads of Cultists moved as to create a barrier line and block the Ravenwing, turn 1, from driving by. The closer squad first shot at the Ravenwing squad, needing 4s to hit, got 4 hits very nicely, and needed 6 to wounds, so no wounds. The second squad then fired on the Ravenwing, once again needing 4s to hit, got 4 hits again, but no wounds. Engagement 1, Ravenwing, turn 1. The Ravenwing moved up to shoot at the closest cultist squad. And here is a cinematic shot of them shooting at the cultists. I shot all the twin link bolters, needing 3s to hit with rerolls, and I got 5 hits. Needing 3s to wound, I rolled 4 wounds, and because they're AP 5, 4 cultists died. I wanted to assault that last cultist, there he is, but he rolled his leadership check and failed, needing a 7, and rolled 10 inches away from us, which was out of assault distance. So Chaos Cultists, turn 2. Dave began by rolling the leadership for that one cultist, and once again failed with a 10, and rolled 6 inches back. And he tripped on the way back, but he was still alive. The second squad moved up within rapid-fire range of their weapons and shot at the Ravenwing squad. They got 10 shots, needing 4s to hit, and only rolled 2 hits. And on those 2 hits, 1 wound. The wound had to go in the closest, so I rolled a 3+ armor save, and I passed it. It's time for the Ravenwing to strike back in Ravenwing, turn 2. The Ravenwing move up to be about an inch away from the closest cultist. Once again, my plan is to shoot them with the twin link bolters and then assault. Here's a cinematic shot of the Ravenwing shooting at the second squad of cultists. And with the 6 shots, Twin Link needing 3s to hit, I roll 5 hits. And out of those 5 hits, 3 wounds. So 3 die. This time, the cultists pass their leadership test with a 5. And I declare an assault. They overwatch, but miss all 4 overwatch shots. And my Ravenwing get into assault with a distance of 8 inches. With their initiative 10 Hammer of Wrath attack, I get 3 hits. Of those 3 hits, all 3 wound. And Dave only saves 1 of them, so all of them die before even the blows are struck. The Ravenwing then consolidate 5 inches towards the opposite table edge. So here is turn 3 of engagement 1. The 1 remaining cultist tries to pass his leadership check, and he actually passes with a 7. He gets his shot off and a hit, but no wound. The Ravenwing then drive towards the table edge with 12 inches, and during their assault phase, drive off the board. So they have passed engagement 1 with no wounds. And he says, "Come back here!" So, who will win? Do you think that Sergeant Arian and his Ravenwing can survive 2 more waves of cultists? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And when you're ready, click on the link below to go to part 2 of this Dark Vengeance battle report.